Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ketemu lagi jadi Ilham Oloy. Kita lanjutin lagi untuk game NBA 2K20 NBA Time. Setelah kemarin saya karena kontrol saya lagi bermasalah dan saya mengalami banyak kekalahan untuk LA Lakers. Kita akan lanjutin lagi untuk lanjutan season league. Nah, oke, kita akan lawan New York Knicks. Kita coba saja. Kali ini tidak ada alasan buat controller lagi. Buat teman-teman, selamat menikmatin. Enjoy.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Main online.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one test game for each one.
Oke, lanjut saja. National Anthem untuk Amerika.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight.
Oke. Kita lihat.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Pregame show dulu. 5 pertandingan terakhir. Aduh, saya kacau. Banyak sekali kekalahan. Ya, pengaruhnya ya itu.
Hey y'all, good to have you with us. Our matchup tonight, the New York Knicks against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Oh, bintang mereka Julius Randle.
Los Angeles.
They've
performed at an elite level this season. And with the best record in the conference, they're the cream of the crop in the West. No.
Kita lanjut, teman-teman.
Welcome everyone to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Oke, DA-nya hilang.
All right, DA, thanks.
Kamu kemana, DA? Mikmu aja.
Rookie
leader.
So let's take a look
now
at the race for Rookie of the Year.
Garland.
Look at Barrett. He's just not quite in the running at this point. While he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's not there with the absolute cream of the rookie crop, but I think the transition to the NBA has been a fluid one for him.
No, New York Knicks juga banyak ditinggal bintang-bintangnya. Rata pemain-pemain muda.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5.
Latih mereka.
Alfred Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3.
Mulai quarter pertama, teman-teman.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope at the point. And here is Payton.
Awal yang banis.
Payton's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Knicks. A lot of different styles of basketball, and we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just want a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Harkless with the steal. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Aman.
You can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Stolen by McGee. Green passes to Davis. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Foul lagi.
Julius Randle picks one up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired.
Aman. Eddie.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope against Payton. And the foul called on Kenny Green.
Green.
That's his first foul. Robinson finds Harkless. New York moving it around. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. That is his first foul of the game. Out left to the wing.
Payton
against Caldwell Pope.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of McGee? I mean, it's so impressive. He's gifted at positioning himself and using his lip to throw shooters off. Great flow of that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for third on the all-time scoring.
Ini blok.
Might be a bittersweet moment for
Di blok memang Megi.
diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, is the heir apparent to Jordan.
Mamba mentality. Tahan.
Passes it to Barrett beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. He
hangs
in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Hampir
And
kamu.
the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As well as he's carried himself over the
free
years,
throw.
I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the
court,
his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a bit.
Davis, good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 7 points for Davis.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Outside Robinson.
Tutup.
The pass to Barrett.
Masuklah. Kecepatan lompat aku.
To the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. A fantastic effort on
Eddie.
deny the layup.
Ayo,
rotasi dulu. Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Green. And a switcher also for New York. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Payton. Pass to Barrett.
Barrett bintangnya. Oke.
6 to shoot. Pass to Ntilikina.
Nah.
He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot.
Astaga, umpan apa begitu?
Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept shooting from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. Disappointing result.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis.
Ketinggalan apa teman-teman?
Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Avery Bradley in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Knicks, Bobby Portis is checked in for Julius Randle. Damian Dotson comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Ellington is subbed in for Barrett. Raiders for 3. Dotson with the rebound. New York leading by 4. He kicks it to Ellington.
Tutup.
Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. Rebounded by Howard.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances.
Kyle Kuzma.
LeBron James managing to extend his his prime. The pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Waiters surveying the D. Kuzma. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Dotson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now here's Waiters.
Robinson
with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Smith checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters.
Okay, 3 point.
And a switcher also for New York. Bullock's checked in.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Rondo in the corner. Smith with it. Up again.
Okay, offensive rebound.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards, the size, touch, and time he possesses. Just a lethal concoction.
That concludes a back and forth high-scoring first quarter of play.
New York Knicks.
Knicks out front, up 1. And the second quarter about to get started.
Cukup seru, teman-teman.
Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
80% of will and 20% ability. So.
Oke, kita masukin quarter kedua.
His length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Markieff Morris is out there with Howard. And it's Smith. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became the head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting a shot. Thank you so much. The Knicks with the lead. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
They get it back. It's good. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Caruso, no good. New York leading by 3. Here's Dotson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Dotson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, it doesn't have to break stride. Thanks to the money lead pass.
Lakers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Rondo dishes to Morris. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Howard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's rebounded by New York.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bullets in the basket to Robinson.
Boleh lah.
That one goes.
Astaga.
Robinson's got the lead up to 7
Tinggalan
for the
aku
Knicks.
Robinson ngeret.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Julius Randle's checked in for Portis. Barrett comes in for Damian Dotson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Now, James is just a sensational shot blocker. You got to check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Harkless is checked in. Here's Ellington.
Astaga.
And the Knicks lead by 9.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
They need this. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Outside, Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Pass to Barrett.
Okay.
Here's Payton.
Okay.
Charity stripe shot. Waiters grabs the miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though.
Hampir kamu.
Leave him alone like that.
Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. Jackie Robinson, basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Lakers trail by 8.
Okay.
Got to stay on James in transition. If you give him room to run, he jumps all over.
Now the pass to Randle. Shoots over Kuzma. Randle no good. LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Waiters. Buries it down low. Waiters got his.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Wah, kita kejar dia.
New York leading by 4.
24.
On the wing, Ellington. He's guarded by Waiter. Out to Payton. In the corner, Barrett with it. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Well, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
No luck.
Well, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And the Knicks hit it in from deep.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Bradley passes to Kuzma. Back to Bradley. Lakers passing it around. Kicks it to LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on RJ Barrett.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. Los Angeles making a switch here. And James drills them both.
Well, the watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape it.
Pass to Randle. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block. And so we conclude the first half.
Boleh lah dia.
Knicks lead.
Banyak kesalahan juga sih.
Now let's catch up with it.
Kita
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
Quarter ketiga.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Banyak kesalahan.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got.
LeBron juga masih rendah poinnya. Ngumpul poinnya masih rendah. Masuk quarter ketiga, teman-teman.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Okay.
Just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5.
Hey.
Barrett is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward. Tips it up, and James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 8.
Selesai kamu.
Finished off by LeBron.
Dang.
Like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
And so it's New York with it. They've led by as much as 10.
Dang dari King James.
Now here's Payton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Lock at 6. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Okay, James.
Here's a look at the stats.
Aman.
Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 11th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him. Sure. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Payton against Caldwell Pope. Pope loose. Payton kicks to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. They get it back. Here's Randall. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it.
Okay.
If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter,
he'll
get a hand on it.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks. Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Together, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
At this point of his career,
masuk.
A hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Davis. Smith comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso is checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And a new group in for the Knicks. Portis is checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Harkless. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs.
Lakers masih di atas, teman-teman.
You take a look at Los Angeles. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And guys, for the Lakers, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
They've caught everyone off guard. The question now, how do you keep this going?
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's Rondo penetrating.
Aman, Rondo.
If he's one one
Gak ada yang
thing,
kawal.
he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Astaga, lewat semua.
Dotson's got 8 points. Lakers trail by 3. Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Rondo passes to Caruso. And he can't bank that one in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Bullock passes to Portis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. Started by Howard. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Dotson. Outside Portis. Ntilikina passes to Portis. Here's Dotson. Passes to Bullock. His first shot coming late. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caruso kicks to Morris. And it's Rondo in the corner. And there's the pass to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Morris. Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Wayne Ellington's checked in for New York.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Lakers on the wing. And again, the Lakers no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Combo of strength and suddenness. Hard not to foul Randall.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Waiters dishes to Howard. Kuzma.
Mantap Kuzma.
Masterful at timing. When to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right position.
New York leading by 4.
Awas, kamu kok bingung?
There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Ada aku.
Here's Ntilikina. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Knocked away. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Waiters. And he got that one in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the 4th. It's the Knicks up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read. Understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Waiters for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 8th
Hampir kamu, Edi. Direbut sama ini.
The first one falls. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Harkless is checked in for Wayne Ellington.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Payton inside. Portis. It doesn't go for him. Davis with some nice D. To the middle. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Kept alive. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. The putback.
Astaga.
On the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Harkless. Second shot opportunity. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He hasn't chipped in with any points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the win.
So impressive.
Bayar kesalahan.
The will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Kita lihat teman-teman.
Samakan
kedudukan. Ayo LBJ main.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He said to them, we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing. And it's going to take sustained effort to close it out.
Pas break.
Bring it home.
Blok memang.
Back to you.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Robinson left side. JaVale McGee.
Pelanggaran sih.
McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Apa ada foul?
The Lakers in the lead. James with it. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers get it back. James outside. Over Barrett.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
Offensive rebound. McGee dishes to Davis. And finally, that
tadi kah?
Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
Jangan padahal.
That's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here is Payton to the paint. Here's Barrett.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in the second half.
The drive by James.
Oh,
Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 6. New York.
Oke. Berbalik unggul teman-teman.
Just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now we've got a moment for Jordan player of the
Anthony
game,
Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. That was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And his boy has the big fella.
Kena badannya.
Just killed them.
Lagi LeBron.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Payton.
Tutup.
James looking it over. Caldwell Pope on the wing. That 3 off the mark. New York shooting a meager 37% for the game. Green against Payton.
Blok kamu.
Sends it back.
Selesai kamu.
The drive.
Oh. Tidak.
Fierce James is a
Ay. Sangar dong.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 6. Left side, Portis. Nice move.
Masuk boleh lah.
It up and in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability.
Nah, udah masuk ya. Ini nah, kamu nah duel kita. Aduh, malah lari kayak gitu.
And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett, that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
From deep, James. It's rebounded by Portis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barrett, no good. The Lakers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. James misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent it.
Masuk.
Good.
Boleh lagi deh.
He steps up to the plate.
Randall's checked in for Portis. Free throw, no good for LeBron. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Barrett. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make shots.
Now James.
Hampir kamu.
Coming up.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact in the way up.
So and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession.
Tunggu lompat.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. Money. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. The try.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
It's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Barrett. They grab their own miss. Here's Harkless.
You gotta give it up for James. He's a rugged, tough-nosed defender. Thanks mainly to his size, his speed, his strength.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Poinku yang kurang. Kita perbaikin lagi. Banyak teman-teman. Suns kita lawan. Kita pakai Howard. Oke, kita coba. Howard, Rubio, Booker, Dario Saric, sama DeAndre Ayton.
That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix.
Phoenix Sun.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment.
Eddie, player of the game, tandingan sebelumnya. Kita lihat. LBJ.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge. He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks.
Bintang mereka
These
Devin
guys have
Booker.
an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of
You
their
and
seats.
I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be
Nah,
up.
mulai Howard kita pasang line up.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Green. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Now, here's Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot.
Masuklah, nggak ada yang kawal. Boleh lah.
Catching and shooting with confidence.
Oke, awal yang manis ya.
Booker letting it fly.
Here's LeBron over in the corner. Caldwell Pope trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Rubio. Saric outside. To the inside. That's good.
Oke, begitulah jadi.
And the assist by Saric. Booker's got 5.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
James kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Saric passes to Rubio.
Oke, blok.
It's tipped.
And a guy who blocks few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that one.
Rubio with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Saric. Over Caldwell. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's going on in the new power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And Devin Booker, where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league, one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant.
Over to the wing. Ayton against Howard. Rubio taking his time here. Passes it to Ayton. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Kosong aku, boleh lah.
Size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Apa ini?
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now here is Davis, and he just worked New York in that last game.
It's 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Betul.
Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Lakers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Suns. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And right now for Phoenix, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but and they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some into the off-season with which to build on.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk. No question. The Suns leading. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The pass to Ayton. Right wing.
Tarik.
Rubio against Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Davis. And
Mantap.
Caldwell Pope gets the
PCP.
basket. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
How about the instincts defensively? AD skilled at understanding when to go after and use those arms to get steals.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix.
Sama-sama.
Check Diallo. He's
Rotasi
checked
dulu.
in for DeAndre Ayton. Little comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
Ya Allah.
Now here's Diallo. 8 points his last outing. He hangs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Now Bridges following the
Okay, dia tertipu.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Phoenix making a change here. Okobo's checked in. Now here's Rondo, pass to Waiters.
Udah lihat aku posisinya.
And up the court come the Suns.
Udah lihat posisinya, boleh.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Rondo looking around. Down low, McGee.
Boleh lah.
Down 2 points with his first shot this game.
Bener, Rondo.
Rondo's IQ is something we talk about a lot. Just picking apart the defense right now out of these screen and roll sets.
And it's Okobo with the ball for the Suns. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Here's Bridges. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here's Rondo.
Blok lagi.
He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Waiters has it in the corner. He dishes it to McGee. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. Waiters no luck. Suns leading by 4. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Carter against Rondo. And Waiters has it in the corner. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
It's a thing of beauty when it goes in. Waiters with his own style from deep.
Mantap.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Rondo.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Bridges out there with Little. Then there's Carter. Then it's Check Diallo. And it's Okobo in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Dapat lah.
Trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Bradley can't get it to go. Suns leading by 3. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
Ayo, defense.
Carter, the pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Carter on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. Rejected by McGee. J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to McGee. He kicks it to Brandon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Diallo. Saric comes in for Little. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And the basket by Rubio.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bradley against Rubio. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
Play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case as he's put on a muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
LeBron against Oubre. LeBron drives in, kicks it to Howard. Davis against Saric. Outside Bradley. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
Dia yang pelanggaran.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important a physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avery Bradley. Brent, talk about the length of the season. Commissioner Silver is also considering proposals to shrink the season. What do you think?
I think it'd be interesting, and I'm not sure financially how the league goes back from an 82-game season and ticket sales and revenue and television and how they kind of unwind what it is they've agreed to. But 70 games to me in terms of the competition, Kevin, in terms of the elevated play of the star players on a nightly basis, the fact that you probably get stars to appear in every game and not be sat out for load management and things like that. I think overall it'd be pretty healthy.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Booker. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron dishes to Davis. And the ball goes on.
Kesalahan lagi.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Anthony Davis. 8th in field goal percentage. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Pass to Oubre. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis.
Selesai kamu.
The drive by James.
The big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. Great D that time from LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Parah-parah dia.
We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Lakers #1.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Diallo, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. He lobs it up. And Davis pulls it down. The Lakers in the lead.
Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash. But this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their frontcourt and their backcourt and Booker.
Here's Booker. Here's Diallo.
Ngeri Diallo.
Diallo.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
For three, Caldwell Pope. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Passes it to Diallo. Shoots over Kuzma. Ayton trying to break free. Diallo unable to get that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Booker with it. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as...
KCP.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Halftime show dulu. Saya juga mau minum.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. They found their rhythm in the...
Poin. Kita lanjut quarter ketiga. KCP tadi 3 poinnya yang bikin kita bangkit, balikin keadaan.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Tavius Caldwell Pope really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the point guard position. Oubre kicks to Booker. Over James. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Davis. Good. James has got his third assist on the night.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Rubio, the pass to Oubre. Here's Ayton. A rebound by the Lakers.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight.
Okay.
On top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Saric outside. And the pass to Oubre.
Gotta know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
And whether or not he's making shots, you have to love what Kelly Oubre brings on defense.
Yeah, the versatility on the defensive end, maybe to a point, Kevin, where he can guard the 1 through 4 position, has this coaching staff excited.
It's stolen by Davis. Booker against LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 5. Rubio with it. Picked up by Davis. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Masuk.
Ayton against McGee. Ayton inside. And the basket is good. Ayton's got 8 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bradley dishes to Morris. Back to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Morris, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The offensive rebound. Knocks it loose.
Dapat Caruso.
Fast break. Here's Caruso. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Davis.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Bradley passes to McGee.
McGee.
Dunk by McGee.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Phoenix calls timeout. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. That is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction.
Oke, ngejar dia, teman-teman.
Lakers leading by 3. Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Here is Carter. 1:25 left to play in the third.
Umpannya Rondo.
Dishes to Booker.
Ini.
Here's Diallo.
Bingung ini anak majuin.
This one on the defense. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the
malah ketawa orang.
Well, Devin Booker, another one of those guys who grew up around the game with his dad, Melvin Booker, playing both in the NBA and getting some overseas experience. And you can kind of see it in the maturity of Devin Booker's offensive game.
Waiters dishes to Morris. Out to Smith. Lakers working the ball around now. Rondo against Carter. Clock at 6. Back to Smith. Waiters for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Little's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bridges. Good. Nice assist from Booker. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Rondo against Carter. Rondo drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Rondo's speed right there, a big help on that play. He uses it well to knife in there, get inside, pick up a foul.
Some changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Little, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Devin Booker. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris, and James subbed in for J.R. Smith. And that one's good. James.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top. They're up by 4. And
lihat teman-teman.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Terakhir. Bahaya
And
ini.
it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges and Sharge make up the forward. Diallo in at the 5 spot.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
James against Bridges. The drive by LeBron. It's deflected.
Hampir kamu.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 1 pick overall in the draft, coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now Diallo. Rubio outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sharge. Over Caldwell Pope. Down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sharge.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something. He's a great mid-range. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And he makes the first.
Such an important contributor to his team's success over the years. It's amazing that Green was a 2nd-round pick and coming out of a big school at that.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Diallo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
James, the bounce pass for 3. Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Here's Davis.
Good,
and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
And Phoenix making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Good enough.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Rubio the pass to Sharge, and it's continuous.
Diantam sama KCP.
That's his first foul. On defense, the Lakers. 6-point lead. Pass to Oubre. Rubio outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Sharge. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Davis can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That one's in there. The Lakers lead us down to 2 on the bucket from Saric.
What a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys.
Betul kan Megi ku pasang.
Great positioning on the putback.
Kuat dia.
And the Lakers lead by 4.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's James. Back to Davis. Shot from 12. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be.
Peluangnya. Astaga.
Controlling the backcourt.
Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. James outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
LBJ.
Booker against Green. Booker the pass to Saric. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
The pass to Saric to take the lead. And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
The officials are all over that one.
And so that'll give them the lead here.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the 3. They get it again. Saric. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron leading the charge. Green. And Green. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And no problem having Green take big shots in big games. He's been tested.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Green against Booker. Here's Rubio. It counts. That was an enormous three-pointer.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Oubre.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Howard's checked in for JaVale. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And the Suns call time. Trailing by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Kevin, this guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker.
And here's Los Angeles. James looking it over.
James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Bahaya, Devin Booker.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker against Green. Booker dishes to charge.
Okay.
And Davis pulls it down.
Okay. He shows there to challenge that shot.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy who you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Masuk lagi.
The second one.
3-pointnya bahaya.
Opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James. The amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offense.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure
lagi teman-teman.
in such a big situation.
And so the Lakers
ngeri dekat-dekat terus poinnya.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for great.
Kuat lah. Lanjut pertandingan selanjutnya. Oke, lawan siapa kali ini? Isi. Kalau masih Thunder. Paul ya sama Adam. Udah ada Adam. Nulis nol, cedera kah? Fournier. Pindah ke situ kah? Adam udah ada. Adam. Oh, yang baru NBA 2 kah 21 teman-teman. Kita lihat. Oke. Sip. Sudah. Udah mau lagi. Oke. Apa nih? Oh.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Lakers. For the Thunder, they can't be too disappointed. Playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight.
Lihat.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke.
Tinggal banyak bintang juga. Lakers masih di atas teman-teman. Oke sih, garis playoff. Denver. Oke. Galinari. Kuarter pertama.
And you know, for the Thunder, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And now the Lakers starting group, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the point. And for the Thunder, they've got Noel, Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Fournier in at the small forward position. Here's Paul, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Ngerinya McGee.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Gallinari diincar.
And the wide open shot from Paul. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what
KCP kupaksa lagi.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Gallinari ngeri 3-pointnya tuh.
Here's Paul. He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Fournier with the ball, picked up by Davis.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
It's LeBron with the drive. And he comes up with the deuce.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Caldwell Pope against Paul. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. McGee trying to break free. Offensive rebound.
McGee.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Gallinari. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The three from LeBron connects from three-point range. LeBron's got 6.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Down low and stolen by Noel. The bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Looking on three. Out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, it's hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years.
Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Thunder trailing by 8. Chance for one more at the line.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
And the Thunder with some changes. Bally's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Robertson comes in for Evan Fournier. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Rondo looking around.
Oh.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Haters no luck.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Here's Gallinari. Count it from 12.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Schroeder missing. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And here's Gallinari. Playing Portland, he was takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Pass to Kuzma. Launches it. That shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standing.
Well, that's confidence coming into play right there. Robertson knows what it takes to score through contact.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there. And overwhelming to the opposition right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, he has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
Caruso, the pass to Smith. Gallinari against Bradley. Back to Smith. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder leading by 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now, here's Robertson. Covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Wilson with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Marquise Morris.
Well, an elite perimeter defender, Andre Robertson uses that impressive length to bother players. What a solid role player this guy has become.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Gallinari. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Dennis Schroeder. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee comes in for Markieff Morris. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Outside Fournier.
Bill.
It's stolen by Smith. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
Top.
Oklahoma City trailing. Paul looking over the floor. That one goes in. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Bradley against Paul. And stolen by Fournier. The drive by Paul. He shoots again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Smith. Dion Waiters checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Waiters. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Keren.
That's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in open court when a steal triggers the break.
And stolen by James. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as close as you could hope for.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Keren.
The bucket.
Umpannya
They
Edi.
should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Paul. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To the middle. And James throws it down.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Keren, masuk LBJ berubah. Pertandingan memang naruh bintang itu. Memang
I think
LBJ.
right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Chris Paul.
A moment here to see the numbers for LeBron James. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
James throws it down hard.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Rondo against Schroeder. Launches a 3. It's It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Break lagi.
Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
From deep three-point range, and no good in the last second attempt this time.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Aksinya. Kita lihat highlightnya.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down.
LBJ 21 poin. Asis 1. Kalau ngeri memang kalau LBJ. Ambung tadi berdua.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Paul. Gallinari is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Noel. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way. They change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These
Apa itu? Kamu lihat
over the course of 365 days. Virtually no off season. Think about the
Kelempar semua kamu.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA, or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the ball travels out of bounds. Nice touch by Caldwell Pope. And here's a look at some numbers for Schroeder.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. And J.R. Smith subbed in for James.
Kena dia loh.
The Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Kena dia loh, aduh.
Making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Paul. The putback can't hit the putback. Lakers leading by 10. Smith the pass to Morris.
Boleh lah.
Begitu aja masuknya. Great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Tipped away.
Okay. Sudah
dicip. Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Now Smith. Kuzma passes to Smith. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And dunk by Noel.
Boleh.
Love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop. And last season, Andre Robertson missing so much time due to injury. Think back in his career, he's been a pivotal piece for the Thunder for so long. His absence was clearly felt.
Kelas stealnya.
Possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Over in the corner, Green. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 6. And with Robertson, you're missing his versatility on the defensive end.
It's no secret that he is out there due to his incredible defense. This guy can guard forwards, can guard guards, and his reach is so important to this defensive scheme.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jordan Bell comes in for Noel. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for Los Angeles, Howard's checked in for Smith. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. And that one's good, Caruso.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bell against Howard. Bell dishes to Schroeder. Out to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Robertson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. There's the pass to Schroeder. Gallinari trying to get open. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Schroeder. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Passes it to Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
They're shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And positionless basketball.
LBJ masuk.
And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Bell. Fournier comes in for Ross. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Robertson. Gallinari, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Gallinari's got 8 points.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
LeBron shot is off. Under trailing by 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're going to have a nice little run here. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing, Greg. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Gallinari.
So here's Gallinari. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Kita lanjut kuarter keempat.
Working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Los Angeles on top, up by 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second.
Kuarter keempat, teman-teman.
4th quarter and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Deion Waiters is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Noel. McGee with the block. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Ada.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Now here's Waiters. Caldwell Pope for 3.
Okay. With the triple. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization, and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
For 3, Fournier. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Took him on that one. Fournier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. And Davis puts it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Alinari on the wing, guarded by McGee. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Schroeder missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 13.
Boleh. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Chris Paul's checked in for the Thunder. And the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Ball against Caldwell Pope. He started closer. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, what you like about Paul in the pick and roll, not just excellent timing with the pass, but the placement. It's always where it needs to be for the finish.
Davis on the follow.
What terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Paul against Caldwell Pope. High arcing shot, and it's Paul getting it to go.
And guys, when Paul kicks it up a notch, it's thrilling to watch. Always in attack mode. Great at looking for his shot and making the D pay.
James, the bounce pass for three. Caldwell Pope. Davis kicks to Green. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Here's Paul. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Noel throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but just top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Gallinari wide open. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
James against Fournier. To the wing right side. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Fournier passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. So here's Gallinari. The Thunder with
Oke, menang teman-teman. Kita lihat, semoga teman-teman terhibur. Kita lanjutin lagi besok. Oke, untuk itu jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.